your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery, thanks for joining us. There is a health advisory tonight for air pollution here in Southern Oregon.
Cold air and fog affecting people across the valley. News 10's Aaron Nilsson explains what you can do to breathe a little easier in tonight's top story at 6.
The inversion caused by a pocket of warm air sandwiched between two areas of cold air. Combine that with the bowl shape of the Rogue Valley and it leaves us with unhealthy air.
You know, in the orange level, or the unhealthy for sensitive groups, you know, all the general public is not likely to be affected by this air quality range. People with lung disease, older adults, or children are at a greater risk from exposure to ozone.
Sensitive groups do include anyone with respiratory issues.
An inversion may last 3 to 5 days, and that could happen half dozen times during the winter, and patients may predictably have problems each time.
Dr. Kevin Parks of the Allergy and Asthma Center in Medford says this time of year, winter and the inversion, is actually worse for breathing than during pollination in the spring.
We do see walk-in patients more frequently on days like today. We haven't as much the last few days because people are having trouble driving to get here.
The Allergy and Asthma Center says they see many residents with varied issues, but the phone call volume increases when it is unsafe to drive.
But we get a lot of phone calls, people that need their medication renewed or refills sent to the pharmacy quickly because they were doing well for months and then the inversion happens and they start to have trouble right away.
Park says it is best to stay inside, but if you need to work or go outside, be cautious and cover your nose and mouth with a scarf or bandana. Also, stay hydrated and try not to do rigorous physical activities outside.
For some people it's unavoidable, but taking frequent breaks, staying well hydrated, and having even just 10 or 15 minutes indoors or in a warm vehicle throughout the day 2 or 3 times definitely helps.
We ask people that have wood stoves, if they have an alternate form of heat and it's not a certified wood stove, to use the alternate form of heat. But we also understand that people need to stay warm too.
Any wood used in the stove needs to be dry, and Jackson County says there needs to be no visible emissions. Covering your news, Aaron Nilsson, News 10.
DEQ recommends using a certified wood stove during the inversion, which should be labeled. Also, check with your local fire department on open burning regulations.